We are a week removed from one of the most impressive championship victories in the history of TGW. Jayemel won the Rocket League 1v1 series last week, thus becoming the new Rocket League champion. And tonight, Rocket League comes their way once again, as we are now getting set for the
Yaeloe with the
matchup.
first
Yaeloe
goal.
scored. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is the contendership. Two contenders competing, and the winner of this matchup will advance to face the champion Jayemel.
Yeah.
Hey everybody,
Well,
welcome to
Yaeloe,
Gameside.
you
Adrian
do have to remember
at
that
Gameside.
now it is not how cool the shot is, it's actually
right
what's
back.
most points, so it actually does not matter.
And by the way, I just wanted to let you know, Enddorr, Mr. Bucket Man, is joining us here on commentary. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great... Oh my, well I'll tell you, this is going to be a great matchup because we have Elite Rook joining us for the first time in TGW, and guess who's back? Yaeloe, who returns after a year, is competing tonight as well. Yaeloe and Elite Rook are now 1 point apiece. The winner of this matchup is going to be advancing to face Jayemel, the champion, here tonight. And we got to talk about strategy here, Enddorr. You were involved in the matchup last week. Do you think Yaeloe may have a great chance since he has more experience coming to this match?
I do think he does have a good chance. I just saw that ground pinch he had right there. It had a lot of power. I do think there's a lot stronger offense than defense here. They both let in a goal within the first 20 seconds, and I feel like another one will be coming in soon. I was going to say there, but it didn't actually happen. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely stronger offense.
And Yaeloe, again, he had experience in TGW, got a chance to be a part of the tournament last year, and now tonight will continue his way to become a contendership to face Jayemel, the champion. Jayemel, of course, standing by, will be waiting to face one of these competitors. One of these two superstars will have a chance to become the champion if they're able to knock off Jayemel. But here comes Elite Rook now, dictated the ball off the barricade up midair. Look at this. This is going to be an arrow shot now, and it seems that Yaeloe's going to be... No, wait a minute. The ball has gotten back to control of Yaeloe. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the great TGW fans joining us here tonight. We are a week removed from that championship series, as Elite Rook, though, was so close in seeing a second score. Yaeloe missed through. Here comes Elite Rook yet again. This is going to be a tough task for both of these superstars tonight. And again, can you imagine the frustration that these two may have knowing that they have Jayemel to face after this matchup as well? They got to channel the emotions. If they're not going to channel the emotions, they're going to indeed perhaps make a mistake which could cost them. As Yaeloe, once again, look at this, all these incredible flips now, and Yaeloe's looking to score for the second time. There's only 2 minutes and 58 seconds in this matchup, and Yaeloe could be a future contender, but we'll be finding out in just a couple of minutes here who's going to be advancing tonight in this matchup. As Elite Rook, watch out, these two highly incredible superstars.
Oh, we have the first save, I believe.
Yeah, Yaeloe with that incredible save, and look at this. Well, wait a minute. Oh my, Yaeloe! Did you see that across the field?
Yaeloe with an air dribble across the map.
That was perhaps one of the most impressive shots. As we take a look at the replay, folks, check this out. Yaeloe from across the entire field was able to score, and this is what TGW is all about now. Enddorr, you have to be impressed by these two players who are doing all they can to impress the audience watching and trying to do all they can to become the contenders.
Oh, he almost lets in the double tap, but he actually saves it. I will, going off of what you said, I will be impressed when someone beats Jayemel. He actually did beat me 2 times. He's a god at Rocket League. At least in my eyes.
Guys, I'm back.
And we're joined by Rebel T1087. Enddorr, you and I just agreed on something?
Did we?
I think we did. The sky's gonna fall. Welcome, Rebel T1087 here tonight.
No chance.
And no, it's going to be a great and exciting game, and welcoming back Yaeloe is back in the game.
Another ground
after a
pinch.
year, and we understand, Rebel, that you're going to be having an announcement tonight, a groundswell of an announcement that we're going to be witnessing at the end of the broadcast. Can't wait to see what that announcement is all about. But nonetheless, here comes Elite Rook now using the boost, trying to gain the upper hand of this matchup. Again, it's going to be incredible for these superstars to analyze the maneuver sets. Oh, wait a minute.
Another save from
by Yaeloe. Enddorr, you've been involved in this matchup last week. We saw you compete. How frustrating can this game get?
So it gets very frustrating, I can tell you that. I did lose. See, if you actually watch the video, I was going to tie it to go into overtime in my first match. I had the ball going straight into the goal, but the game ended before that could happen, and that made Jayemel the winner, and he went obviously to the semifinals and finals and ended up winning. And now he's the Rocket League champion, which is, I mean, it's good for him. It's unfortunate for me, but It's very
He did
intense.
a very good job, though, but still, nonetheless, Jayemel did indeed make history last week in TGW, becoming the only person in TGW history to show up on the same night to become a champion. But wait a second now, Elite Rook could make that history again as well. This is the first time Elite Rook makes his way in TGW. Once again in control, in the driver's seat per se, as the ball is up the barricade. Look at this midair. Could he have another score in his end? But it's Yaeloe who blocked it, I believe. And Rebel, I gotta ask you this question. When it comes to Elite Rook, what would you want to do to try to bounce back in this matchup, to try to turn the table, so to speak, consider the fact that there's only 30 seconds remaining?
Well, you gotta stop playing Hot Wheels games such as this. All I see is Hot Wheel cars in this game. Like, seriously. But
come
anyway,
on. The great
That might have been
TGW
his
fans
last
are having a great
chance.
time.
If I were
Yeah, it
Yaeloe
could
right
have
now,
been-
I would run out the clock, and it seems like he is doing that, which is unfortunate. But it does not seem like it will have a chance.
Easy pickings for
Oh,
Yaeloe here tonight.
It's unfortunate.
And,
It
well,
was a
there
good
we go.
game. A win from Yaeloe
becomes
returning
the
after a
contender.
year.
And, you know what? Listen, Elite Rook, who joins us for the first time in TGW tonight, you got to give credit to this young man. Elite Rook did a very great job, but he was in there against Yaeloe, who, of course, returns after a year, becomes the contender on the first night. And coming up next, everybody,
You know,
we cannot wait for this one.
Adrian,
It
I
is a
do want to
special treat.
mention
Yes.
the shot ratio on both teams. Elite Rook actually had double the shots with 8 shots, and Yaeloe had 4 shots. He had double the shots that Yaeloe had, but of course Yaeloe had 3 saves where Elite Rook only had 1. So I think it was, again, like I said, a stronger offense and a weaker defense on Elite's part, and a stronger defense on Yaeloe's. I believe that's your name,
Well-
right? Yaeloe. Yes.
Well, we learned 2 things tonight. The first thing is, yeah, Elite Rook had a very incredible offense, 8 shots as opposed to Yaeloe. But secondly, you can do math. Nonetheless, ladies
Really?
and gentlemen.
really.
Coming up next, it is the TGW Rocket League Championship on the line. The new champion, Jayemel, joining us here tonight. It is a special treat, a special appearance by perhaps one of the most decorated TGW Rocket League players of all time. Jayemel competes tonight as the champion, takes on the challenger, Yaeloe.
So I don't know who to root for. As much as I want Yaeloe to win, because, well, that's
Oh my!
well.
Right off the
As much as
block
I
now,
want Yaeloe to
Jayemel
win,
has
it's
scored.
gonna be hard
Wow.
because I also want Jayemel to win. Sorry, JML. But that kickoff was not it. I don't know what that was, Yaeloe. I'm sorry about that. But
And now the
Right
momentum
up the
has switched
start.
over to Jayemel. So 1 point already for Jayemel, the champion. The champion quickly into the middle of the entire map now, and perhaps Jayemel has all the confidence on his side.
maybe he goes
Here
for a
tonight
little
into this matchup.
freestyle in the meantime.
And Yaeloe, though, great block
Does
now.
get cleared
Yaeloe, the
almost
number 1
immediately.
contender.
Oh, nice block.
Jayemel so absolutely
Jayemel.
impressed.
Jayemel.
Hey, listen, we gotta talk about again the week that JML has had, the new TGW Rocket League champion. The fact of the matter is, he was able to win the championship last week, and now tonight could continue his championship reign by defeating Yaeloe. Of course, moments ago we saw that big first shot already in behalf of JML, but here comes Yaeloe. Maybe a tough task for JML, guys.
Well, you know, all these
That was
two
incredible
players are
play
doing
from
amazing,
JML.
and JML just scored twice.
It's going to be
Wow,
hard to
JML
come
was
back
so
with actually
systematic.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the match. It's going to be hard to come back from that, but if he does gain momentum, it might be easier than you might think.
And it's going to be, again, very, very important for Yaeloe to try to do all he can to try to study JML here over the next couple of seconds so he can try to combat the offensive style here that JML is indeed bringing here tonight. Already 2 points now, and Yaeloe has yet to hit the score, but nonetheless, 2 great superstars competing tonight for the prestigious championship, a championship we have not seen for over a year. It was brought back, of course, last week in TGW.
Right, you have 2 great players here, JML and Yaeloe. Who is going to come out victorious? Is it going to be the champion, or is it going to be or is it going to be Yaeloe? We will see.
And nice save. We're going to be finding out in a couple of minutes now. And JML is so relentless here. And Enddorr, I have to ask you the question. You were in the matchup against JML. How was it like going against the champion? Oh, look at this. A
It was
third one.
very-
A third shot.
I mean, as you can see, it's obviously very intense. I'm pretty sure Yaeloe is a diamond player as well, so maybe it's just not his best day today, because I think it should be a more even matchup than it is right now.
Well, Yaeloe's a great competitor, you're right, but it could be frustration perhaps beginning to build. It could be the butterflies inside. The same map, the same stadium against the champion.
You know, Adrian, I don't know if you saw.
To the side.
I don't know if you saw in the party chat, but I think it was Elite Rook who said he watched the video where you did kiss your foot.
Oh my. We got to talk about that, don't we?
I mean,
that was
you know,
pretty
it's
fun,
basically
actually.
tradition at this point. We have to bring it up every time.
Every single week we got to bring it up. How about we bring the fact that Jayemel scores for the 4th time in this matchup, and Jayemel has been absolutely owning it here, and Jayemel may continue his championship reign, the only undefeated Rocket League player in TGW.
You know, it's almost like
Elite
you,
Rook just
Adrian,
quote-
undefeated in Rocket League.
And there we go.
Oh yeah, of course.
We
I
just
never
saw,
competed in a match.
Elite
Have you ever
Foot-
kissed your foot?
No, but we know you have. You
No,
actually did
'cause
more
I
than
don't-
kiss
I don't
it.
bend
You
that
actually
way.
ate it. And another goal
Disgusting.
with
For the 5th
more
time, Jayemel
than
just scored.
half the game left. He has 5 goals. He is on track to get a 10-goal game. Let's see if it's possible.
Well, you know, again, Jayemel, though, is doing a very, very good job thus far with 5 consecutive points tonight, and Yaeloe is trying to do everything he can to try to get himself back in this matchup. He still has a chance, though, in this matchup if he's able to just combat the forces, the style that Jayemel is bringing here tonight. 2 minutes and 52 seconds and counting. There's the ball free play. Here comes Yaeloe now. Look at this. Yaeloe has scored for the first time in the matchup here. Yaeloe may now gain momentum, but again, he needs 4 more points to tie up the matchup. He needs 5 more to gain control. Take a look at the replay. Feel this at home. And check out the animation of the end there. That explosion could be also symbolic. The explosion of many TGW superstars competing tonight. The explosive power and speed that these TGW superstars are bringing here. The ball
Is
off
this
the
where his
barricade.
momentum comes
Here we
back?
go,
He's-
Yaeloe.
almost
Oh.
his second
Yaeloe,
goal
try to
there
get it.
with a great save by Jayemel, and he will
Jayemel,
concede
now look at
another
this.
goal here. His 6th
And
goal
indeed
with
he does.
about
Another score.
half the game left.
How
You are
impressed are
bringing
we with Jayemel here tonight? As we take a look at the replay, you got to give credit to Yaeloe, though. Yaeloe was doing all he can again to try to reach to the other side, try to block the ball, but it was not to be. Here we go. Matchup underway. These two meeting up in the center of the map. Who's going to gain
That was
control
a
of the
beautiful,
ball
beautiful
now?
50 by Jayemel. Maybe he goes
Well,
for a
it was.
freestyle and he doesn't. He might go for one of his flicks, or no, he will go for a
Ooh,
freestyle. Maybe.
nice block
And
by
another nice
Yaeloe.
50 by him. Gonna bring it over.
Jayemel is going to hit.
It
Oh,
will
wait
be
a minute now.
cleared
Here
by
comes
Yaeloe's gonna
Yaeloe.
get it.
Has the
I
opening.
just messed
He
up.
has the
I
opening.
just
Does
messed
Yaeloe.
Oh,
And
that's
Jayemel,
an
though.
unlucky
Here comes
bounce, but
Jayemel
will he get
quickly.
See,
It's hard to know
Yaeloe
who to root
just
for.
missed that opening. Yaeloe
can't be
Yaeloe had
biased.
the opening.
He
But
did.
missed.
And Rebel.
He did miss. Oh, he went for the double
Championship
tap
fever
there,
tonight.
like you were mentioning earlier, Rebel. But he will let in another
Score for the
goal
7th
for
time.
the 7th
And he does.
7th time.
7 consecutive points now from the champion Jayemel. And
Yeah,
the
that might be
question now
something you might
becomes,
want to do, Jayemel. Do you want to not score anymore and just play defense so it could be a Brazil game, or do you want to keep scoring and possibly hit 10 points?
I don't know.
We're going to be finding out. I was going to say, is there any stopping in this champion, Jayemel, who's been impressive over
Maybe
the
he goes
past
for one of
week
his
and so.
flicks and he does get the 8th point. He is definitely on track for the 10-point game. At this point, I don't know if it is possible for Yaeloe to achieve victory here.
And the championship is on the line. The champion is in deep, deep control tonight. As you can see now, Jayemel
flip
is up
reset,
there.
he misses it,
Yaeloe
but
missed
Yaeloe
through.
also misses the save, and he does clear it in the end.
There's only 10 seconds remaining. And the question once again remains, can anybody stop Jayemel, the champion?
Oh, and the
who
ceiling
tonight
pitch,
for
Yaeloe's
sure
and it does
score.
go in. Yaeloe with
Yaeloe
a
scored.
miraculous last shot to end the game. You do have to give him credit
It was
for
a
that ceiling
defiant-
pitch.
At this
That was
replay right
Absolutely.
here.
Take a look at this. Look at this. Yaeloe was defiant. Yaeloe, well, he knew that he was going to lose the matchup, but he said, you know what? Despite the fact I'm going to lose the matchup, here's my last point with this shot. But nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Jayemel, who retains the championship tonight. Congratulations to this young man who continues the impressive streak. He now continues on and, of course, defeated Yaeloe tonight.
So here's another question. Jayemel, do you just not compete in any more Rocket League to keep your undefeated streak, or do you try to keep going? Want to risk it? That's fair.
The question is, Is there any stopping to Jayemel, the champion? Well, ladies and gentlemen, earlier tonight we alluded to it. Rebel T-87, who joined us on commentary here tonight, has something to say concerning an announcement that is expected to shake the entire TGW. It's supposed to implode this entire community, per se. And I have a question, Rebel. What exactly do you have in mind?
Adrian, Matt, just shut up, alright? Well, I'm done waiting. I'm done with all of this. I'm officially bringing back the Rebel Weekly, and I want to challenge the Gaming Weekly again for the 4th time. Let's do this.
The Rebel Weekly is back. You know, didn't it come back when Adrian actually mentioned it in the Kiss Your Foot match? I think I do remember that.
Oh, please.
No, we were.
Nonetheless,
He did mention it, but we weren't back.
I meant to say the Reporting Weekly. Can we talk about the breaking news, though? The fact that you're bringing back the Rebel Weekly?
Yeah, like I said,
This is the first time it's here when I'm here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think things are going to be turning upside down, not only here on Rocket League, but also the entire TGW. Stay on alert, because the Rebel Weekly, apparently, according to Rebel, the leader of the Rebel Weekly, will indeed be bringing back the demonic group. The Rebel Weekly now, the shadow, is hovering over TGW.
That's crazy to hear.